today?
Any loss. I think in this situation, you come out here and you put your best foot forward. And with that being said, I got to give a lot of credit to them. But we played very competitively for as young as we were out there today. And again, you got to score more than one run. In this case, you needed to score 5. Hitting just wasn't there today, but I thought we played good defense, and got a heck of an effort from Earl around the mountain.
Right. I mean, you can look at his stats, and he's given up quite a few walks this year in a lot of games, and he had really good command today. I mean, outside of really the first there, and then the home run to Yancek, I mean, he was really keeping them off balance. And
he did, but I think you'd have to come watch us play to understand the amount of walks he's given up. We probably lead the state in intentional walking.
So
again, stats can be deceiving, but we have a plan for how we go about doing things, and we think that quite honestly, if you're going to try to take somebody out of the ball game, it coincides really well on an intentional walk when you don't have to throw. Saving pitches on pitch counts.
Right.
So I'm not going to waste 4 pitches on a pitch count. If we're gonna unintentionally walk him.
So I mean, like you said, you've played in some really tight games here in the conference. I know, was it 4-6 now? Conference record, I think.
Yeah.
But you've played some really, really tight games. What do you guys need to do to kind of get over that hump?
I think again, we're still. Believe it or not, we're a completely different ball club than the ball club that started the season. And I don't just mean metaphorically. I mean literally, we are a completely different ball club. You look around, and this is no excuse, but to play at the varsity level, you have to have certain skills. But you ask what we need to do. Father Time needs to hit us a little bit. I mean, we had our first baseman was a freshman, our second baseman was a freshman, our shortstop was a freshman, our right fielder was a freshman. Our veteran at third base was a sophomore. We pinch hit as a freshman. I mean, this is the youngest team I've ever had. And I love how they compete, but again, sometimes they show their age. And so, we're going to keep battling. We love the way they play the game. We love the way they approach the game. But again, in a perfect world, we'd have a little bit more experience out there, and that's something that we do lack. And you unfortunately can't gain experience with anything more than just continuing to play the game.
Yeah, you talk about game plan. You put the ball on the ground, play a little bit more small ball. You did that today. I think you stranded runners in every inning but one, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the focal points that we've had with our young hitters is having a quality at bat, a productive at bat, and moving the ball even in if you're going to make an out, making sure you advance runner. Being able to bunt, having more of I don't want to call it a defensive approach, but a more disciplined, more structured approach at the plate. The ball's not going to fly out of the ballpark. We don't have enough muscle yet. So with that being said, we need, to have a different approach. And we got them buying in, and we're getting guys on base. We're going to have to get the big hit. Otherwise, the season will come to a close.
So as your players who develop that strength, I mean, do you see the experience they're getting now?
Oh my gosh, I mean, if in 9 years I've had 4 freshmen at the varsity, and suddenly now I've got 7 at one time. I got 7 at one time, and then we're getting major contributions from 3 other sophomores. So, I think you teach them the right way. That there's no guarantees in this game, but at the same token, we like what they bring, even when they're not out there. They push some of our older guys, and it's a growing experience each day. There's only so much you can game plan for. I mean, you can prepare for A, B, and C, but then all of a sudden they look at you and D just happened. Unfortunately, we can only coach them up to a point. You teach them tendencies, and then you get them, you turn them loose, and hopefully they notice that, oh, hey, B and D kind of resemble each other. So, it's all a learning experience. But again, that's when you're playing the game as a baseball player. We have to get some of these guys to stop being so robotic. So.
It's always a learning experience out there, no question.
Yep, absolutely.